So I think that I am recording. Don't want my titties all out. Oh, yeah, it's trouble, hey. Guys, welcome back. It's Georgia. I just wanted to say that I deeply apologize for my disappearance. I haven't made a video in about 3 months. Honestly, like, I have my excuses. I've been trying to juggle so many schedules in one. I've been trying to juggle my school schedule, I've been trying to juggle my work schedule, and then also time for me so that I can just relax and recope. So it's been pretty hard trying to get all of that situated, but I'm almost done with my first semester of college, so I think that I'm gonna be more prepared next semester and I'll be able to manage my time betterly. I actually did have a couple vlogs that were supposed to come out, but unfortunately I got a new phone, so they disappeared and I couldn't get them back. So yeah, those vlogs are long gone. So today I'm talking about something super exciting for me. I auditioned for my first ever professional cheerleading gig. It was such a great experience, and it was a good learning process for me, so it was really fun. Here's my audition number. I was number 92, and if you guys can't tell by what it says, I auditioned for the Astro Shooting Star. Originally, I wasn't going to tell anyone that I was auditioning. I only told my mom, just because I had to. Just because, you know, if I put myself in that situation and I audition and I don't make the team, I don't want anybody's sympathy or pity. I don't want, you know, people to just feel bad for me or whatever, just because that's gonna make me feel bad about myself. The whole audition process for me was something that I was so nervous about, just because it was something that I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea what I was walking into. I had no idea, you know, how everything was gonna go. It was something completely different for me, and something that I was going to have to work really hard for. One thing, if I could go back and change about my audition process, it would probably have to be my confidence. I went into that audition not feeling as confident as I should have. My self-esteem went really low because it was my first time doing this. I don't know what the Astros want in their organization. I don't know what they expect. I mean, of course they want really kind girls, really mature and humble girls. Of course they want that, but I don't know if that's me. So I was super nervous, and then also with the Astros just winning the World Series, I was super nervous about how many people were going to show up, because I'm pretty sure usually they probably have maybe like 100 people show up at the auditions, but this year they had over 300 people register for their auditions, which was super nerve-wracking for me. I went into the audition, we sat down, we stretched, we mingled with other girls, you know, talked to them, and then they started the audition process at 9. We started off by going over the agenda of the day. So basically what they were going to be doing is that the first part, they were going to be teaching us a dance, and then we were going to audition it, and then they will make the first cut, and then the second half we will be doing a group activity, a group interview, and then they'll make the second cut, and then the last day, which would be the following day after that, you would come to your personal interview, and then after that they would select who they want on the team. There was 300 girls at the audition, and they only picked 20 to 25 girls to put on the team. The first part, we learned the dance. I would say that the dance was super, super easy, super fun. I loved it, every single second of it. We probably took 30 to 45 minutes learning the dance, and then we had to perform it right after, which was something that I have never been used to. Whenever I auditioned for cheer, we would always learn the dance, and then we would have time to practice it at home, and we'd have a couple days to, you know, fix the problems that we had and stuff, but no, we didn't. And also, one thing is that I wasn't able to watch myself do it. I didn't know what I looked like, because, you know, usually at cheer auditions, there's like, we do it in the dance room, so there's like mirrors surrounding us, so I could see what I look like. But here, we did it in just a room with no mirrors. I had no clue what I looked like. I just had to make sure that I was strong and sharp and really big with my motions. You wanted them to see you as somebody that they can imagine on the dugout, you know, catching everybody's attention, no matter if they're right in front of you or if they're in the nosebleeds. I wore something that was going to make me pop out. I wore some gray leggings, and then I wore a hot pink sports bra, and then I wore a baby blue top, and I think that really made me stand out, which is something that is really good for you to have. Tip number one, it's really good for you to go into an audition with something that's going to make you pop, because you want to be able to catch the judge's attention. Since there was so many people, they couldn't audition in small groups. I'm used to auditioning in groups of 4 to 5. With this time, we had to audition in groups of 25. Luckily, I was close to center, so I wasn't all the way on the edge, but I was in the back row, which was fine with me because I'm super tall, so I was seen anyways. But yeah, since I was number 92, I was in the 4th group. The thing I did not like about it was that I felt that there was not a single eye on me. I felt like the judges did not see me at all. I literally felt like I was dancing in my room by myself, because I usually, you know how whenever you see people stare at you, you can feel it. I didn't feel it at all. I didn't feel any eyes on me. I don't know if it was because I was nervous or because there was like so many girls there. I didn't know if they were watching me, but yeah, it was pretty different. So I was kind of nervous at that part, because I was like, oh my gosh, they're about to skip my number and like not move me to the next round, because nobody watched me. You had to make sure that you did not mess up, because you didn't want the judge to see you on the part that you messed up. You had to make everything perfect, everything good. So yeah, but I was super proud of myself, because I killed it. I never danced so hard before in my life. I never danced that hard at a cheer practice or a cheer audition. I never danced that hard before, so I was super proud of myself, and I didn't even mess up. So we all sat down, we started to mingle. I actually met 2 young ladies who previously auditioned for the Houston, Texas cheerleaders, and if you guys don't know, I have been wanting to audition for the HTC for a very long time. Originally, I wanted to audition for DCC, which now I'm like, why would I audition for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders? I don't even like the Cowboys. That just doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, I got to, you know, talk to girls who auditioned for the HTC and got to hear their perspective on it and how well they did. You know, the girls that I talked to, they made it to the top 100, which is a really great accomplishment, because literally the audition, there's thousands of girls there from the start of the audition. So it was really great to see and hear their story. It took them about an hour and a half to make the first cut, which was completely understandable with how many girls there was. So yeah, I think they probably cut from like 300 to 100 girls for the second round. And so yeah, they came out, they called numbers, and they were doing it in numerical order, which was nerve-wracking for me, because I was just like waiting for them to get to the higher number. And so they were getting up to the 80. I was like, oh my god. And they called my number, and I was super excited, but at the same time I was super sad, because my friends that I was mingling with, they weren't able to make it to the next round. So I was all lonely by myself. But yeah, I was super excited that I got the opportunity to move on to the next round. But I was just even more nervous, because group interview, what? So after that, they split us up in groups, in 9 groups, and I was in group number 4, and then they went on to the group interviews. And I was really nervous, because I had no idea what they were going to ask. I didn't know if they were going to ask about Astros history, or if they were just going to ask me questions about myself. And at the same time, I'm like, I don't know how to answer questions about myself, because like at the same time, I don't want to sound too cocky, or I don't want to sound like I have self-esteem issues. Like, I don't know how to make myself sound good. So I was really nervous. But whenever the first group came out, we kind of asked them, hey, like, what did they ask you? And they were just like, well, they just ask us like random questions, just to get to know our personality and us. So I was like, okay, I can do that. My group was super chill. I really loved the girls in my group. They were super outgoing, super fun, super funny, great personalities, great group of girls. They were good girls. My group number got called. We went up there, then we walked into the interview, and you know, they were all super chill. They were eating their lunch, and it was a super great environment to be in, and it made me feel even more comfortable. Just like group number 1 said, they just asked us random questions. They asked me if I were to win the lottery, what would be the first silly thing that I would buy. If anybody who knows me, I said I would buy a monkey because I love monkeys. I think they're adorable, and yeah, they're just cute. So I said that, and then they also asked me, what is one thing that you want us to know about you? And I said that I'm super caring, and you know, just went into detail about that. They asked other questions like if you could be, oh my gosh, a wasp just landed on my window. I didn't know I was coming for it. They asked other questions like if you could be any animal, what would you be? Or if you can be a color, what would you be? Or they even asked an actual Astros question, which I was super nervous that I was going to get, but I didn't. One of the girls got it, but it was the most easiest question ever. It was, what division is the Astros in? And I'm pretty sure everybody should know that. So yeah, they just asked random questions like that. And then the interview was over. It was super chill, super fun. Great time to get to interact with the judge. And then after that, we did the group activity, and I would probably say this was probably my favorite part of the audition. This was super fun. We were hearing that last year that they did a skit of Disney characters, but this year they did something where we had to draw a song, and we would make up a lip sync choreo to it, and oh my gosh, it was so much fun. All of the groups did so good. It was just so crazy with how much we could come up with within 30 minutes. It was super cool. I honestly cannot pick a favorite group because everybody literally killed it. Me and my group, we got Single Ladies by Beyonce, and we came up with choreo. It was really cool. It was really cute. We all got the opportunity to show our personalities and shine, so it was really fun. And then another group, they did Beyonce, I'm a Survivor, and something that I thought was really funny is that they did CPR, which was super cute. And then they also did Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe, and it was funny because they had actually a girl pretend like they were the guy, and one of the girls slapped the guy. It looked so real, and it sounded so real, but I'm pretty sure it was fake. But it was so funny. Everybody was so shocked. But yeah, it was super, super fun. And then after that, it took them about another 45 minutes to make the cut, and then they came downstairs, and they were like, okay, we're going to start calling numbers. This is completely out of order, which made me, was like, oh my god, this is gonna suck, because like I don't know when my number's coming or if it's coming, which is gonna, it was bugging me. So they started calling out numbers, and then they reached the end of the numbers, and unfortunately my number was not called. But I was super, super, super happy that I made it to the end of the day. I think that the Astro Shooting Stars, they like to go for girls that are much older, probably in their mid-20s, just because they have more time on their hands. They're not focused on, school as much, especially if you're already graduated and working. They do have some younger girls, like 18 and 19 on the team, but I think they only had like 1 or 2 last year. And also, I remember something that the director told me. She was like, it's not about how you it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it in your group interview. And I was like, yeah, that's true. Like I think next year I'm gonna go into the audition more prepared. I'm gonna practice how to answer questions, just because I think it'll make me sound more better and more intelligent. And it'll make me sound more professional as well. It was a great experience. Yeah, I'm super excited for what the future has in store for me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic fall, and I hope you guys are going to have a fantastic Thanksgiving. My family is coming down, and my favorite cousin is going to be here, so I usually never get to spend Thanksgiving with my cousins, So I'm really excited. You guys know what it is. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and subscribe as well. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.
You know I keep it ready on the regular, so I don't have to get ready, ain't no setting up. When I give it, I make sure I give my